Hello, my name is Riley Garcia, and I am the Schuyler Colfax Middle School Student Council President. Matthew Rena and Nicholas Bagal will now be leading us in the Pledge of Allegiance. Please stand.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Please remain standing for the Star-Spangled Banner.
please be seated. Good evening, Miss Albanese, Mr. Badner, Mr. Ben David, Mr. Bubba, Mr. Sabirio, Miss Fody, Mr. Markowick, Miss Toth, teachers, family members, and my fellow classmates. As Student Council President, I am honored to welcome you to the promotion ceremony for the Schuyler Colfax Middle School Class of 2014. 3 years ago, as I entered the halls of Schuyler for the first time, I set personal goals for myself. The goals were to make each and every day the best it could be, to make everyone in the school feel like they belong, and to challenge myself in and out of the classroom. I knew this would be a difficult task, and I would have to motivate myself each day. However, I stand before you today and proudly say I accomplished these goals with the guidance of my teachers and the support of my friends and family. Being a part of the class of 2014 has truly made an impact on my life. We entered Schuyler as scared individuals from Tunis Dye, APT, and Pines Lake. However, it didn't take long for us to bond as a group and make Schuyler our home. Thinking back to teen canteens, field days, spirit rallies, fundraisers, and becoming the first ever winners of the Schuyler Colfax Spirit Cup, I think it's safe to say we are a tough act to follow. Although I am sad to say goodbye to the wonderful teachers and people that make Schuyler a special place, I am excited about our new endeavor that awaits us in high school. As my final act as Student Council President, I want to challenge my fellow classmates to achieve some goals. Make each and every day the best it can be. Make everyone you come across in high school feel like they belong. And work the best of your abilities in and out of the classroom so that you can achieve all the goals you dream of. At this time, I would like to say goodbye to our teachers, thank our parents, and wish the best of luck to all my classmates as we prepare ourselves for what we will encounter as the new class of 2018. Thank you.
Good evening, my name is Emily Chen.
And I'm Caitlin Rayberger.
Promotion is the culmination and recognition of all our hard work over the past 3 years.
All of those being presented with diplomas tonight have met all state requirements to be promoted onto high school.
Today, we are ending our careers as middle school students and beginning the next chapter of our lives as high school students.
We understand and accept the new and exciting challenges that high school will hold for us.
Schuyler Colfax will always hold a special place in our hearts.
Okay. Hello, my name is Edler Kaba.
And I'm Yara Abbo.
We are here to recognize the recipients of the Athletic Excellence Award.
The Athletic Excellence Award is awarded to those 8th grade students who passed 10 out of 10 fitness tests in physical education.
The tests involve muscular endurance and strength activities, flexibility and cardiorespiratory endurance activities.
The muscular endurance and strength tests are curl-ups, pull-ups, flexed arm hang, bench steps, and shuttle run.
The flexibility test is the sit and reach.
The cardiorespiratory endurance tests are comprised of the 5-minute jump rope, half-mile run, 1-mile run, and pacer run.
Students who achieve 10 out of 10 of passing scores are in the Super Fit Club and receive recognition on a plaque which is located outside of the gymnasium donated by the PTO. 24 8th grade students achieved this award this school year. 11 of those students have achieved 10 out of 10 for their 3 years here at Schuyler.
At this time, I would like to have all the Athletic Excellence Award winners stand and be recognized.
Please remain standing if you have achieved this award for your 3 years here at Schuyler.
Thank you.
Good evening, I'm Carlos Ayala.
And I'm Paula Kaczynski.
We are here to recognize the winners of our educational awards. The first award is the President's Award for Educational Excellence. The purpose of this award is to recognize academic success in the classroom. To be eligible for the President's Award for Educational Excellence, students must meet the requirement of a 3.5 overall average from grades 6, 7, and the first 2 marking periods of grade 8. In addition, they have scored in the advanced proficient range on the NCHASC. Would those who won the gold pin and award please stand at this time?
The second award is the President's Award for Educational Achievement. The purpose of this award is to recognize students that show outstanding educational growth, improvement, commitment, and intellectual development in their academic subjects. We would like to award the students that worked hard and gave their best effort in order to earn a 3.5 overall average from grades 6, 7, and 8. Would those students who won the Silver Award please stand at this time?
Hello everyone, I am Joey Belli.
And I'm Katie Herring. We are here recognizing this year's winners of the DAR Award. Students were nominated for the Hester Schuyler Colfax Chapter's Good Citizenship Award. The criteria included high academic achievement as well as overall good citizenship.
From that list, 1 boy and 1 girl from the graduating class of 2014 have been selected by the staff of the Schuyler Colfax Middle School. These students truly embody what it is to be a true leader in the community. The winners are Jason Modak and Riley Garcia.
I am here with Mrs. Noelle Anderson, and we have a very special thing that we do here at Schuyler Colfax. We recognize a student who gives of themselves unselfishly and is a person to be emulated in this area by all. The Applebaum Award. The Applebaum family is generously giving the award in memory of their father, who passed away from leukemia a few years ago. the Applebaums chose to give a dedicated service club member who went above and beyond in Schuyler Colfax Pennies for Patients campaign. This year, Schuyler Colfax placed 8th in the state, raising money for this worthy cause. The person that's receiving the award was involved with that and spearheaded the initiative. She and her family began a nonprofit organization called Back on Your Feet and collected shoes to give less fortunate families throughout our country and abroad. She alone raised over $500 in all of our walks for the March of Dimes, in the March for Babies. And as a result of that, we have stronger and healthier babies. She has also been an active member of the Service Club and Schuyler Colfax Student Council for 3 years. She helped organize the Toys for Tots campaign. She is also well liked by staff and students and is well respected. So it gives me great pleasure to present the Applebaum Award to Victoria Lafredo. And I guess I would like to also thank Mrs. Anderson for her efforts in bringing service to the forefront and having students give of themselves. We're very proud of our service club and our student council, and we rekindled our relationship with Albert Payson Tribune, and we're looking for big things in the future. We've also rekindled our relationship with Wayne Hills High School, and we have students working at both levels to model behavior that's desirable for all. So I would like to thank the Student Council, Mrs. Leo, Mr. Muchin, and I'd like to also thank Riley Garcia, our Student Council President, who does the announcements every morning, comes in with a smile, and starts our day. And she's articulate, and she's bright, and we're looking for great things at Wayne Hills from Riley. And I would like to welcome you to our celebration. Under one big sky, our voices trying to be heard. But in a world where love has died, it all seems so absurd. We are children of the future. Maybe we're just passing through. It all depends on what we do under one big sky. And that was written by Curry Livgren of Kansas. And it is about the question that he poses. Are we collectively and individually passing through, or are we making a difference? We've introduced and discussed bullies, victims, bystanders over the course of your 7th and 8th grade experience. You have heard about self-advocacy, standing up for yourself. We have reviewed the importance of upstanders and their critical role in making our school, our neighborhoods, and the world a better place. To be an upstander, a person must rise above peer pressure, social pressure, political pressure, and doing what is right in all situations. Integrity. People who are upstanders have integrity. My definition of integrity is doing the right thing at the right time for the right reason. Norman Vincent Peale wrote, "Self-trust is the first secret of success. So believe in and trust yourselves." Success, upstanders, integrity, words grouped together, all personal qualities that reflect character. During the 1992 Republican Convention, Ronald Reagan posed the question, will we be masters of destiny or victims of fate? Your destiny is in your control. Our message on the PE shirts succinctly states, you control you. People who have a vision or a dream and pursue their vision are controlling their destiny. They will not go through life aimlessly, allowing fate to shape the course of their existence. The preparation that you've had in Schuyler Colfax, the role models that we've had on the staff, have all pointed you in the right direction for a successful future in high school. You are children of the future. Maybe you're just passing through. It all depends on what you do under one big sky. 8th graders, now moments before your high school experience begins, take control. Trust yourselves, move forward with integrity. Respect yourself and those around you, and be a positive force for our future existence. Mr. Siberio, Mr. Ben David, and the Schuyler Colfax School community, the 8th grade students before us have successfully completed their academic course of study. By the power vested in me by the state of New Jersey, I certify that each student has met all local and state requirements to be promoted to 9th grade. It is my honor and privilege to present to you the Schuyler Colfax class of 2014. Good luck in Wayne Hills. Mr. Siberio? Okay.
Good evening. I'm one of the few obstacles standing between you and your diploma, so I will make this very short. On behalf of the Board of Education, on behalf of the residents of the township of Wayne, I would like to congratulate the students of the class of 2014. I congratulate your parents, the staff, and the administration. Thank you.
Tough to compete with short. Board President Cinziano, Board Members Albanese, Bubba, Siberio, and Badner, Principal Markowick, Assistant Principals Toth and Fody, our distinguished faculty, friends of our graduates, ladies and gentlemen of the Schuyler Colfax class of 2014. For the privilege of speaking to you this evening, I'm honored and grateful. So here we are. You've reached the end of the middle, and in 2 months, you'll embark on the beginning of the end. In the Wayne schools, that is. The purveyors of educational wisdom tell us that 3 years ago, you entered Schuyler Colfax socially and emotionally bewildered, confused, perplexed, muddled, and mystified. Metacognitively, scientific, and middle school dogma tells us that in the last 3 years, your thinking, your brains, began the transformation from concrete to abstract. Put simply, your world went from things being either good or bad, black or white, to gray. And with great velocity, you started to ask that age-old, most important of questions: why? To shepherd your experiences, to ease the metamorphosis, the dedicated and talented faculty and administration at Schuyler Colfax, let me say that again, the dedicated and talented faculty and administration at Schuyler Colfax challenged you to explore, to reason, to think, to rethink, and to borrow from Apple, to think different. But they didn't stop there. No, to ease the burden of this process, they put you on teams, ran you through cycles, trips, dances, even canteens. That's a little Dr. Seuss there. But that's yesterday. High school's here. Actually, it's here. It's time. Schuyler Colfax has prepared you to make decisions, and decisions are what you will have to make. There will be no teams in September, no cycles, no dances, and no canteens. You see, in high school, it's all here. We provide it, but it's up to you. You've got to choose. You need to make decisions. Your life in high school will require one word: intent. And I believe intent is the key word in describing, tracking, and predicting individual success and trajectory in high school and perhaps in life. So here's my advice to all of you, graduates of the Schuyler Colfax class of 2014. This summer, sit down and begin with the end. Ask yourself the following question: 4 years from now, what will I want to have experienced? What classes, what activities, what relationships? Because when you get to the end in Wayne 4 years from now, and even later in life, you're going to realize this important truth: that the decisions that others make for you define them, but the decisions you make for yourself define you. Have at it. Congratulations and good luck. Thank you.
How you turn this on? Oh, it's on. I got it. I got it. Riley Garcia, also accepting for Sandra Yang, Matthew Rena, Nicholas Bagal, Emily Chen, Caitlin Rayberger, Edler Kaba, Yara Abo, Carlos Ayala Bellido, I did it, Paula Kaczynski, Joseph Belli, Caitlin Herring, Jacqueline Lewandowski, Thomas Bartos, Harrison Bargman, Jasmine Barish, Shiva Bala, Anna Badami, Caitlin Appa, Victoria Anderson, Nicholas Alshamus, Ashley Adamo, Becky Abramsky, Delanor Abaramni, Samuel Raiselman,
Stephanie Batavia, Shan Batal, Maggie Beams, Hunter Bides, Samantha Bellafato, Chloe Belmar, Juliana Beltran, Catherine Benedict, Tyler Berkman, Aaron Bisondile, Deal, Nicholas Bonsanto, Monica Borsella, Carly Brizel, Emma Brennan, Justin Brigida, Brandon Brogan, Juliana Bonpayne, Christopher Berger, Mickey Burns, Matthew Campagato, Kian Canning, Tara Caparimo, Matt Capo, Amanda Carey,
Benjamin Carlton, Maddie Carlo, Joseph Cavallo, Brittany Cedillo, Colton Celentano, Joseph Cerrone, Angelica Serrato, Samuel Charnett, Shannon Charvet, Matthew Cherekian, Natalie Chung, Lorenzo Sinelli, Ryan Sider, Justin Cohen, Jack Coleman, Andrew Conklin, Jennifer Conklin, Christina Cosentino, Benjamin Cooperman, Isabella Chekai, Nicole Dable, Sydney Dejewski, Peter Delachai,
Daniel DeZuzio, Paige Dobrinsky, Cesar Dominguez, Jamie Drogi, Richard Essig, Brent Fabian, Evan Fairweather, John Fatal, Jennifer Fedorenko, Patrick Ferry, Jack Fegan, Liam Fegan, Amanda Fierro, Max Firestein, Madeline Flynn, Amanda Fortemps, Allison Frayne, Jenna Gata, Gabe Gatesman, Shahir Ghani, Patrick Gilmore, Melissa Goldfine, Joshua Good,
Chandler Good, Melissa Gormis, Daniel Gurdovich, Alessio Guarini, Giuseppe Guarini, Luca Guarini, Andrew Gutman, Taylor Habib, Noor Hadzi, Gabriella Hidian, Christy Human, Christopher Houston, Thomas Iannuzzi, John Nsinga, Carly Jun, Isha Kakar, Justin Calaboda, Megan Kalukian, Kevin Karma, Joshua Cashman, Jacqueline Kay, Brendan Kerr, Jacob Kessler, Ryan Kim,
Leah Kirk, Matthew Klarberg, Michael Krautchuk, Jason Kurzer, Johnny Langen, Ty Langer, Caitlin Langschultz, Melissa Lehman, Eric Lee, Lexi Lasario, Brooke Liebshin, Olivia Lapuma, Julianne Livney, Peyton Lloyd, Bianca Lacantor, Victoria Lafredo, Pooja Loka, Alyssa Locido, Victoria Laverty, Jenna Luchinsky, Mark Laturzo, James Lynch, Nicole Maffei, Lindsay Mahler,
Samantha Mandera, Abigail Marconi, Zachary Margovsky, Jennifer Marshall, Isabel Martell, Daphne Mayer, Robert McHugh, Timothy McKnight, Amel Matyahich, nailed it, Matt Mika, Sydney Masili, there's got to be one, Gabrielle Miller, Josh Miller, Eric Miller, Brittany Miller, Philip Nemo, Austin Minogue, Tyler Merman, Jason Modak, Michael Monaco, Jessica Moore, Danielle Moore, Anise Morales Logue, Brennan Moran,
Ishmael Mustafa, Ronil Nayak, Laura Neckshoy, Kelly Nolan, Victoria Nuzzi, Samir Odatala, Kelly O'Neill, Alec Oppenheim. Harib Enrique Orellana. Ariana Orellana. Kyle O'Toole. Andrew Pack. Nicholas Palumbo. Eunice Park. Justin Park. Annie Pascal. Stephanie Pavlovic. James Paracchio. Stephen Peterson. Gianna Petrozelli. Jared Pohl. Erin Porter. Anthony Puntalillo.
Samantha Guagliana. Gianna Raffanelli. Joseph Ramunda. Ali Rasa. Jason Reeser. Nicole Rigoli. Lenora Rizvani. Ryan Rosado. Samantha Rossi. Jessica Rubin. Sydney Rubin. Eric Riddell. Clarissa Ruth. Richard Sabah. Gwyneth San Augustine. Oh, I did it again. Alana Sarney. Dylan Savage. Andrew Syed. Victoria Scanlon. Jillian Shear. Christina Scora. Samantha Segredo. Melik Sella. Michael Semerero.
Amanda Seminara. Max Seplo. Alyssa Servideo. Manav Sharma. Aisha Siddiqui. Grace Silva. Ethan Singh. Dario Cirni. Charles Sisto. Grace Skiba. Joseph Skiba. Carly Sklar. Samantha Sklar. Mason Smith. Gianna Spatola. Alyssa Struther. Aslan Talistan. Silvana Tarantino. Mary Telly. Francesco Terranova. Lane Thompson. Robert Ty. Michael Torella. Paul Tizano.
Andrew Topielski. Samantha Torres. Justin Torres. Ashley Totora. Kalina Tatseva. Jake Tazi. Anthony Trentacost. Desiree Tulipano. Nicola Torelli. Kieran Ungama. Michaela Vandervelden. Michelle Vida. Alex Waterman. Jacob Waxman. George Wiener. Kristen Weiss. Kayla Whitney. Chloe Williams Healy. Gavin Wilson. Caitlin Wissy. Elizabeth Zachman. Allison Zaro. And Antonio Zoino.
Krista.
Hello, my name is Jacqueline Lewandowski.
And my name is Sam Raiselman.
It is our honor to recognize those who have made our time here at Schuyler a memorable one.
Many special people have made our 3 years at Schuyler Colfax unforgettable. At this time, we would like to thank the PTO for providing us with activities and assemblies that added extra excitement to our middle school years. We will always remember the 8th grade dance, Tom's Lake, the generosity of the PTO to fund our published student tales, and the countless assemblies that were fun and interesting.
8th grade is highlighted by the Washington, D.C. trip. It is the one activity that we looked forward to from the first day of middle school. At this time, we would like to thank and recognize the parent and teacher chaperones that helped make this trip extra special. Please stand when your name is read.
Teachers, Mr. Ayers,
Mr. Banks,
Mr. Bright,
Mr. Conklin,
Miss Duffy,
Mrs. Gorman,
Mrs. Klink,
Miss Lala,
Miss Leah,
Miss McCammon,
Mr. Mucha,
Mrs. Pitt,
Mr. Sardi,
Mrs. Toth,
Mrs. Travisana,
Mrs. Vallow,
Mr. Way,
Mrs. Wassett.
parents,
Mr. Bagal,
Mrs. Bellafato,
Mr. Beltran,
Mrs. Benedict,
Mr. Cerrone,
Mr. Sinelli,
Mr. Cooperman,
Mrs. Dable,
Mrs. Dominguez,
Mrs. Frayne,
Mrs. Hedian,
Mrs. Insigna,
Mr. Calabota,
Mr. Kurzer,
Mrs. Lillis,
Mr. Lupuma,
Mrs. Lloyd,
Mr. Lafreda,
Mrs. Moore,
Mrs. Sayad,
Mr. Shear,
Mrs. Silva,
Mr. Sisto,
Mr. Spatola,
Mrs. Torres.
Mr. Torelli.
Got it. We would also like to congratulate 4 extremely valid members of the Schuyler Colfax staff. Miss Galante, Miss Van Dunk, Mr. D'Amico, and Mr. Markowick will be retiring after many successful years of being educators. We will always remember Miss Galante for her humor and commitment to teaching. Miss Van Dunk for her friendly smile and willingness to help all students. Mr. D'Amico for his endless knowledge of history and interesting stories. Mr. Markowick returned to Schuyler 2 years ago and made an immediate impact. His innovative ideas created a positive and respectful environment for all students. Mr. Markowick always went out of his way to interact with students and get involved in school activities. He made a fantastic Santa Claus during the holiday concert and even allowed a BMX bike to jump over him during an assembly. Thank you for being a great leader that always sets a positive example. Best of luck to all of you in retirement. You will all be greatly missed. At this time, I would like to close the ceremony by saying thank you to our teachers, parents, and the entire Schuyler Colfax community. Thank you.